Welcome to Relaxing History. Leave all the noise and the rush of the day outside the door. Now, take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders and let your mind float through the dusty but fascinating pages of history. Tonight, we embark on a peaceful journey among the shadows of the past. If you are ready, let's unlock time.
Chapter 1 of 3, The Stone Sanctuary. This night, we are traveling to the edge of two continents, where Europe meets Asia. We are going to the city of Istanbul, or as they called it then, Constantinople. The year is 1854. We find ourselves on the Asian side of the Bosphorus Strait. In the district of Scutari, it is a wild night outside. A storm has rolled in from the Black Sea. The wind is howling around the towers of the great Scutari Barracks. Whoa, whoa. Rain is lashing against the thick stone walls. It drums rhythmically against the glass of the high windows. Drum, drum, splash. But the storm cannot get in. We are safe inside. We are standing in a hallway, but it is not just a hallway. It is a cavern of stone. The barracks is a massive building, a square fortress with a tower at each corner. The corridors stretch out for miles. They are wide, they are high, and tonight, they are perfectly silent. The floor is made of stone flags, scoured clean. Earlier today, it was busy, but now it is late. The doctors have gone to their quarters. The orderlies are asleep. The chaos of the day has retreated, leaving only a deep, heavy peace. In a small office near the center of the main corridor, a woman is standing, Florence. She is preparing for her rounds. She is the guardian of this place. The room is small and simple. A wooden desk, a chair, shelves stacked with linen and medicine bottles. It smells clean in here. It smells of carbolic soap and dried lavender. It is a sharp, medicinal smell, but it is also a comforting smell. It is the smell of care, the smell of safety. Florence stands by the window for a moment. She looks out into the dark. She cannot see the Bosphorus tonight, only the rain streaking the glass. She sees her own reflection. A slim figure in a black dress. A white cap covers her hair. A white apron covers her dress. She adjusts the cap, pinning it securely. She is tired. Her back aches from bending over beds all day, but she does not feel weak. She feels a quiet strength. The night is her time. The time when she can ensure that every soul under this roof is resting. She turns to the table. There sits her companion. The lamp. It is not a fancy oil lamp. It is a Turkish lantern, a fanus. It is made of pleated linen, stretched over a wire frame with brass tops and bottoms. It is concertina shaped. It can fold down flat or stretch up tall. She strikes a match. Scritch. FSSS. The flame flares up. She lifts the glass chimney inside the lantern and lights the candle. The candle flame catches. It grows tall and yellow. She lowers the chimney. The light fills the pleated linen shade. It glows, a soft, diffused light. It is not harsh like a naked flame. It is a gentle glow, like a captured moon. She picks up the lantern by its wire handle. It is light. She feels the warmth radiating from it against her knuckles. She picks up a small notebook and a pencil. She puts them in her deep pocket. She smooths down her apron. The fabric makes a crisp, clean sound. Swish. She opens the door of her office. Click. She steps out into the great corridor. The air in the hallway is cooler than in her room. It carries the dampness of the storm outside. But Florence does not mind. The cool air keeps her awake. It feels fresh. She looks down the long tunnel of stone. It disappears into the darkness ahead. The only light comes from her lamp. It casts a circle of gold on the floor. On either side of the corridor, there are rows of beds, dozens of them, hundreds of them, stretching away into the shadows. In them lay the soldiers, the men who have fought, the men who are tired. But tonight, they are not fighting. They are sleeping. She listens. The hospital is breathing. It is a low, is less than #0. 5# is greater than collective sound. The sound of thousands of men resting. In and out. In and out. Occasionally, a bed frame creaks as someone turns over. Squeak. Occasionally, a murmur of a dream. But there is no pain tonight. The medicine has been given. The wounds have been dressed. The blankets have been tucked in. There is only the safety of the night watch. Florence takes her first step. Her shoes are soft-soled. She wears them so she does not wake the men. Soft step, soft step. She moves like a ghost, a benevolent spirit. The light from her lantern swings gently with her stride. Left and right, it pushes back the shadows. She is the lady with the lamp, and her journey through the night has begun. Chapter 2 of 3, The Shadow on the Wall. Florence steps further into the corridor. The darkness stretches out before her like a long stone canyon. The only thing that exists is the pool of light around her feet and the rhythmic sound of her own movement. She walks slowly. It is a measured pace, not too fast, not too slow. It is the pace of a woman who has miles to walk before the sun rises. The corridors of Scutari are famous. They say there are 4 miles of beds in this building, 4 miles of stone and sleep. Watch the light from her lantern, the fanus. As she swings it gently, the light washes over the stone walls. It illuminates the rough texture of the mortar. It catches the dust motes dancing in the air. They sparkle like tiny golden stars for a second, and then vanish back into the gloom. To her left, and to her right. The beds are arranged in perfect lines. They are simple wooden cots, covered with coarse gray blankets, but they are clean. That is her doing. The sheets are white. The pillows are fluffed. Most of the men are deep in sleep. Their breathing creates a soft rhythm in the hall. Huh. Shh. It sounds like the ocean, a calm, human ocean. The air is cool, but under the blankets, it is warm. Florence can feel the warmth radiating from the rows of sleeping men. It pushes back the chill of the Istanbul winter. She stops at the foot of a bed. A young soldier stirs. He moves his head on the pillow. He is thirsty. Florence does not need to be asked. She knows. She reaches into the deep pocket of her apron. She takes out a small tin cup. From a pitcher on a nearby table, she pours a little water. The sound of the water is loud in the silence. Glug, glug. A clear, liquid sound. She steps closer. The floorboards near the bed creak softly. Creak. She lifts the soldier's head gently. She holds the cup to his lips. The water is cool, fresh. It has a hint of lemon in it. He drinks. Gulp, gulp. He sighs. A sound of pure relief. She lowers his head back onto the pillow. She smooths the hair back from his forehead. Her hand is cool. Her touch is light, like a bird landing. He closes his eyes again. Within seconds, his breathing slows down. He is back in the safe world of dreams. She moves on. The lantern casts strange, long shadows. As she passes the beds, her shadow falls across the wall behind the men. It stretches up, tall and thin. It slides across the stone arches. Some of the men are awake. They are not in pain. They are just watching. They wait all night for this moment, for the passing of the lady. They do not speak to her. They do not want to disturb the silence. They just turn their heads on the pillows. They watch the shadow pass. To them, it is a holy shadow. They say that if her shadow falls across your bed, you will have a peaceful night. One soldier leans out slightly, just to let the shadow touch his face. He smiles. He pulls the blanket up to his chin. Content. Florence knows they are watching, but she does not look left or right. She keeps her eyes on the path ahead. She is focused. She is a guardian angel, but she is also a professional. She walks past a high window. The storm outside is still raging. She can hear the wind whistling around the corner of the tower. It rattles the window frame. Rattle, tap. But the glass holds. The stone holds. The contrast makes the inside feel even safer. It is the feeling of being in a lighthouse during a hurricane. The chaos is out there. The order is in here. She pauses to adjust a blanket on an empty bed, making sure it is ready for the next patient. She tucks the corners in, hospital corners. Neat, tight, perfect triangles of fabric. She smooths the wool with her palms. Brush, brush. The friction makes a soft, dry sound. Her dress makes a sound too. It is a heavy bombazine fabric. As she walks, it rustles against the floor. Swish, swish. It is a steady, comforting white noise. The soldiers know this sound. It is the sound of help arriving. She reaches an intersection in the hallway, a large stone archway. She stops to trim the candle in her lantern. The flame is flickering a little too much. She opens the top of the lantern. She takes a small pair of scissors from a chain at her waist. Snip. She cuts the burnt wick. The flame brightens immediately. It becomes steady again. A perfect yellow teardrop of light. She closes the lantern. Clack. She takes a deep breath. The air here smells of the sea spray that has managed to seep through the stones, mixed with the scent of the tea brewing in the kitchen miles away. She feels alone, but not lonely. There is a deep intimacy in the night watch. She feels connected to every sleeping soul in the building. She is the mother of the regiment, the sister of the suffering. She begins to hum softly, almost inaudibly. A hymn. It vibrates in her chest. It is a vibration of peace. She continues her walk, step by step, mile by mile. The corridor seems endless, but she does not rush. There is no destination. The walk itself is the purpose. She looks at the stone floor passing beneath her feet. Gray flagstones, worn smooth by history. Her light reveals the cracks and the patterns in the stone. She passes a table with a vase of flowers. Simple wildflowers gathered from the hills of Scutari before the rain started. They are drooping slightly, sleeping heads. Even the flowers are resting. The peace in the hallway is heavy. It has a weight to it. It presses down on the eyelids. It slows the heart. The storm is forgotten. The war is forgotten. There is only the lamp, and the shadow, and the sleep. She reaches the end of the north wing. She turns slowly. Her shadow pivots with her. She starts the long journey back through the tunnel of quiet, checking, watching, guarding. The night is long, and she has time, plenty of time. Chapter 3 of 3. The light goes out. The rounds are finished. The 4 miles have been walked. Florence stands at the end of the final corridor. She pauses. She listens one last time. The hospital is silent. The breathing of the men has settled into a deep, rhythmic hum, a collective slumber. The pain has receded for the night. The darkness has done its work. She turns slowly. Her shadow pivots on the stone floor. She begins the walk back to her quarters, her private sanctuary. It is located in one of the great towers of the barracks, the nurse's tower. She walks up the stone staircase. The steps are steep. Her legs are tired now. A heavy, pleasant fatigue. Every step is a promise of rest. Step, step. She holds the rail. The iron is cool under her palm. She reaches her door. It is a heavy wooden door with a black iron handle. She turns it. Click, clack. She pushes it open. The hinges whisper softly. She steps inside and closes the world out behind her. Thud. The latch falls into place. She is alone. Her room is simple, sparsely furnished. It is not a room for luxury. It is a room for a soldier of mercy. There is a small divan along the wall, a writing desk piled with letters, a small stove, and her bed. She walks to the desk. She sets the lantern down. Clink. The glass chimney rattles slightly. The flame inside is still burning bright. A steadfast companion. She looks at it for a moment. It has guided her through the shadows. But now, its job is almost done. She begins the slow ritual of undressing, of shedding the role of the matron. She reaches up to her head, to her white linen cap. It is pinned tightly to her hair. Her fingers find the first pin. She pulls it out. Slide. She places it on the wooden desk. Tick. She finds the second pin. And the third. She lifts the cap from her head. She holds it for a moment. The linen is crisp and white. She lays it gently on the table, smoothing out the fabric. She feels the air on her neck. It is cool, relieving. She runs her hands through her hair, loosening the tight bun. She lets her hair fall. It cascades down her shoulders. The tension in her scalp releases. Next, the apron, the symbol of her work. She unties the strings at her waist. The knot comes loose. She pulls the apron over her head. The heavy cotton fabric makes a soft swish sound as it slides off. She folds it. Once, twice. Precision in everything. She places it on the back of the chair. She walks to the washstand in the corner. There is a white porcelain basin and a large pitcher of water. She lifts the pitcher. It is heavy. She pours the water into the bowl. Gurgle. Splash. The water is clear, cold. She dips her hands in. The shock of the cold water feels wonderful on her hot, tired hands. She splashes her face. Splash. She rubs the water into her skin, washing away the dust of the corridors, washing away the worry. She reaches for a towel, rough, white cotton. She pats her face dry. Pat, pat. She feels renewed, clean. She is not ready for sleep just yet. She needs a moment of warmth. She kneels by her small spirit stove, a tiny metal contraption used to boil water. She strikes a match. Evs. She lights the wick. A small blue flame appears. She places a small copper kettle on top. She waits. She listens to the kettle. At first, silence. Then, a faint murmur, the water beginning to move. Then, a hiss. Ss. The sound of heat. Finally, The steam begins to rise, curling up into the cool air of the tower room. She brews a small cup of tea, English breakfast tea, brought all the way from London. She pours the hot water over the leaves. Swirl. The smell fills the room instantly. It is the smell of home, malty, earthy, comforting. She takes the cup in both hands. She sits down on the edge of her bed. The ceramic is hot against her palms. She holds it close to her chest, letting the heat seep into her bones. She takes a sip. Slurp. It is perfect. Warm liquid sliding down, relaxing her throat, relaxing her chest. She looks towards the window. The storm is dying. The wind is no longer howling. It is just a low moan now, a tired wind. The rain has stopped drumming against the glass. Now it is just a soft mist. Hush. Florence finishes her tea. She sets the cup down on the floor. Click. She stands up one last time. She walks to the window. She looks out towards the Bosphorus. Somewhere out there, in the gray pre-dawn light, the water is flowing from the Black Sea to the Marmara. Endless, timeless. The war seems very far away right now. There is only the water and the stone walls of Scutari keeping her safe. She turns back to the room. It is time. She walks to the bed. It is a simple iron camp bed. Narrow, practical, but the mattress is thick, stuffed with wool. She climbs in. The springs squeak softly. Squeak. A homely sound. She lies down. Is less than #0. 5# is greater than her head sinks into the pillow. It is firm, cool. She pulls the blankets up. Heavy gray wool blankets. 1 layer. 2 layers. She pulls them right up to her chin. The weight is comforting. It feels like a hug. It holds her down to the earth. She lies on her back, looking up at the ceiling. The shadows from the lantern are still dancing there, flickering shapes on the stone. She reaches out her hand. Her arm feels heavy like lead. She finds the wire handle of the lantern on the desk. She pulls it closer. She looks at the flame one last time. The phanos, the light that gave hope to thousands. She whispers a quiet good night to the room, to the hospital, to the world. She leans over and blows. Whoa. The flame flutters and dies. Darkness, absolute. Velvet darkness fills the tower room. The smell of the extinguished candle reaches her. A ribbon of smoke drifting in the dark. It is the scent of rest. Now, the silence is complete. She can hear her own heart beating. Thump, 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 thump. Slow, steady. She can hear the faint sound of the sea in the distance. Shh. Her eyes close. The lids feel so heavy. She could not open them if she tried. Her body sinks into the mattress. Deeper and deeper. The stone walls of the tower stand guard around her. Solid, immovable. She imagines the corridors outside, dark, quiet, peaceful. Her work is done. The lamp is out. The lady is sleeping, drifting, drifting into the gray, quiet mist.